Okay, so boom, this story is called Mr. Disinfectant. This is an old head who was a hypochondriac. If you don't know what a hypochondriac, listen to me. I hope and pray that you're not a hypochondriac, but if you are a hypochondriac, listen to me. I ain't trying to talk about you, but listen to me. Always thinking you finna get sick or you sick just by touching something or being so. I'm talking about breathing the same air as another human being that said that they don't feel good. You don't clean that remote, listen to me, he think he catch something. That steam coming out of that bathroom, he think he finna get a staph infection. He get the itching, listen to me, his whole world finna just go crazy. He got the spray in front of him as he walk just because he thinking he can clean the air as he walking. Mr. Disinfectant was different. So, you know, when you in the penitentiary, especially when they started making us tucking our shirts in, you got that penitentiary blue belt with that gold buckle on it. You don't know what that penitentiary blue belt with the gold buckle on it is? Listen to me, I advise you to never go to the penitentiary to find out. Not only do he got the blue belt, he done got somebody to make him something up in upholstery, wherever. He done got somebody to make him like a little waist trainer thing where he can put, because he got a spray bottle that he done got from the rock man. He done cleaned it out. He got alcohol, a little touch of bleach, and then of course he said he got to boil his water that he done boiled in the hot pot, you know what I'm saying, I guess to even disinfect the water. He got a spray bottle on this side, and then he got hand sanitizer in the loop on this side. Then he got two different towels. I don't know why, but he had two towels in the front. And I used to, when he come out in the morning, this is how I knew, you know what I'm saying, like, man, the dude kind of, you know what I'm saying, them spirits got a hold on him. Let me say, I don't want to say he messed up, right? So every morning when it come out, the first thing you gonna notice he cleaning the shower every time before he get in it. So when everybody go to chow, he coming through spraying as he walking. I'm sitting on walk, I'm watching him every morning. I'm watching, he get to the shower, he got the bucket down there, he got gloves that he gotta clean it with, his bucket clean, he gonna clean that shower 10, 15 minutes before he get in it. He gonna spray the door handle, wipe it off for about 2 minutes before he open the door, go in there. He gonna spray the inside of the door. Listen to him, shower gonna be so clean. He gonna do way better than the rock man. A lot of people like to go to the shower behind him because he was a hypochondriac, so he cleaned it. I'm talking about to the T. If you know, man, Mr. Disinfectant finna get in that shower. He finna clean that shower. Man, I'm finna get in that shower right there. Cause he finna clean it. I'm talking about he gonna clean that floor because he know people in there doing what they do to the middle of their body, busting on the wall, busting on the floor, people taking poops in there. People do all kind of weird stuff in the shower. You never know. Just peeing in there. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what. They coughing in there. Listen, he cleaning it. He cleaning that thing completely out. So one morning, I'm walking the top walk. In the morning, in a penitentiary, you could tell that's when a lot of people who were mature probably getting the mental break they need to get through the day, besides at nighttime laying in your bed. To me, that was the best part of the day, was I made it through, and now I'm just in the bed, I'm chilling. I made it through another day. Check it off the list. The second favorite thing, the best thing for me, was that early morning, when everybody gone, and really the people who ain't going to chow in the morning, breakfast in the morning, you knew your thinkers when you seen them. They sitting out, they got their coffee, they sitting down at the table, they reading. It ain't super loud until everybody really get back and they playing. So I'm walking, I always had my hands behind my back, old head Nick out there, big C out there, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, I knew that's what they doing, they thinking, and they watching to see. You can almost tell how this day finna go. You know what I'm saying? You watch everybody come back, where they moving to, who going to get what, how they doing this and how they doing that. You could tell. So, Mr. Disinfectant, listen to me. He used to get into it with the administration all the time. Because my guy wanted to wear a plastic bag down to the chow house. Now sometimes they let them get away with it. Other than that, hey, listen, Mr. Disinfectant, you either gonna have to get in the front of the line or you have to get in the back of the line. But all this wearing this plastic down there, that's over with. My guy, I'm gonna explain to y'all later. So I'm walking, you know what I'm saying? I got my head, you know what I'm saying? Him and his celly, oh, man, I done told you, man. But they argue from a distance. His celly outside the door, he in the door, and I don't walk by twice. So the first time I walk by, I see my guy got my hand on this. He got his hand on the spray like this, like he finna draw down. Now I done told you that anytime you such and such, you won't be in the cell with me. I already done told you these. That I keep on walking. But I'm listening, right? I walk past Big C. He said, Mr. Disinfectant had to lay down the law down there, ain't he, Joe T? I said, man, y'all arguing about something. I said, he got his hands on that pistol too. He said he got his hands on that spray. I said, he got his hands on that spray too. And he got the other hand on that rag just in case he got to pull it. He said, man, quit playing, Joe. I said, walk over and see. He said, man, man, I ain't finna keep dealing with you, man. You crazy, man. Ain't nobody finna keep doing all that, man. What's wrong with you? Man, I said I was gonna move in the cell with you, but man, I ain't think you were gonna be like this, man. I let you eat my food. When you wanna eat my food, you want all these, man. Listen to me, man. So I just keep on walking. I'm coming back around. His cell at this point, he done mobbed out. I said, man, this Mr. Disinfectant, you good? Man, look here, little Joe T, man. No, man, I ain't cool. So I done stopped. He said, man, I done told him, man. I done told him. He's spraying, wipe it down. Man, I done told him what it is when he in here, man. Wiping the dough down. Man, he act like he don't want to abide by these rules, man. I ain't had to poke him, man. I said, what you talking about? He said, man, look here, Joe T. He grabbed a piece of paper. And his rules up in here, Joe T, he laid on. I ain't going in to say it. His rules up in here, and I done told him now. This is what I done told him. He ain't got no TV, and you see he ain't got no TV, no Joe T. So I let him watch the TV, but then what I told him, if you touch that TV to turn it, make sure you spray it off and clean it. Look, Joe T, he go over to the side. I got him a little bottle of spray. I told him it ain't safe in here not to be walking around without it. Not to be spraying stuff and cleaning. You don't know what these people got. These people nasty here, Joe T. These folks that get through choking their chicken and come shake your head. You don't even know. They just got through using somebody's phone. They ain't even washed their hands yet. Or they did get all in themselves. Them folks in the, man, these folks scratching their butts, everything, Joe T. These folks is nasty up in here, Joe T. So I tell him, you change the channel, clean that. I tell him, you don't use the remote. When you get through using that remote, you wipe that remote down. If you go over here and you use that bathroom, wash your hands before you use the bathroom and after you use the bathroom. I told him, Joe T, if you set your naked butt on there, he one of them, Joe T, he want to take his shower shoes, right? He want to take his shower shoes, sit his shower shoes on there and act like that's with the socks on there, like that's finna do something, or he put the socks around listen, I don't care nothing about that, Joe T. He got to put his behind on there. I got to put my behind on there. Anytime you put your behind on there, you clean it when you get up. You clean the whole sink. People don't know when you flush that toilet, them fumes come up out of the toilet. So really you need to clean the whole cell. After that, you done seen any of these Muslims in there? These Muslims, if you pay attention, when they flush their toilet, they put something over it when they flush it because them fumes come up out of there, Joe T. So I told them, you clean that TV, you clean that remote, you clean that toilet. When your butt get up off of it, you wash your hands before and after. And then I tell them, when you push and go out that door, spray that door down, wipe it down. When you come in, spray that handle. When you touch, every time you touch your handle, spray that handle, wipe it down. I tell him, Joe T. And a lot of times I'm already in here spraying there. And now the only thing I know is too much to ask him for is to spray itself down when he come in the cell. So with that being said, I'd let him know when you come in here, anything you touching or grabbing, just wipe it down. Just wipe it down. If you come in here and get your cup and your bowl because you finna eat out there, as he running his list down to me, I'm like, man, he tripping, man. Ain't nobody finna. If you bring your cup and your bowl back in here, just get you some of this alcohol or some of this bleach, put it in here. You can stop the sink up. You know what I'm saying? Just drop it in the sink like at the house. Just let that sit in there. But the bringing them germs in here, Joe T, that's too much. I get sick easy. I get sick easy. You know, in my body, I'm old. So my body don't recover like that no more. You know what I'm saying? My immune system ain't strong as it used to be, but it ain't weak like a lot of these young dudes who been out there on the street doing drugs or catching STDs, right? So I'm telling, if you can't abide by this stuff, you can get me sick up in here. If it get me sick up in here. And if you can't do it, then just move and go somewhere else. Get somebody else sick. But if you do it to me, I did 5 years on max for that, for poking somebody. I said, huh? Yeah, Joe T, man, I'm down here at another penitentiary, right? I'm in the cell. I was the same way. I've been there anywhere I tell you, anywhere I've been the same way. So I ran down there, like me and my set, we cool. Me and my set, we cool, Joe T. I'm talking about me and my set like that. I'm talking about we eat meals together and then he already knew what was going on, right? Man, Joe T, I get up one morning, he done went out for breakfast. That's another thing, right? Joe T, he done went out for breakfast. I get up, you know what I'm saying? I knew he had flushed the toilet, you know what I'm saying? Joe T is a little turd, you know what I'm saying? I guess he done had a little, just a little. I said, I wait for it, man, Joe T. I spread, then I said, no, I'm waiting for him to get back. I just leave out of the whole cell because I'm finna just move somewhere else completely, Joe T. I said, because he had a little turd. Man, that little turd right there, I said, man, the whole cell contaminated. I said, I'm going to get sick in here and die. So, Joe T, I come outside the cell. When he come back, we go in, he see the little mark. He say, is that what you tripping about, Sally? That's what you... Joe T, I put on my plastic suit and told him, man, suit up. He said, man, I ain't finna fight you. I said, what you talking about? I'm talking about that plastic suit. He said, Joe T, sometimes I gotta get a wonder here with these people. Now I might be a little, over, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, but when they come down and still putting these hands now, I'll put these hands on somebody, but I'm gonna put that plastic suit on and fight you. I said, man, that's crazy. He said, so my said that, he talking crazy and he ain't wanna fight me, talking about we can get them knives out. Man, Joe T, he coming to say, talking about he finna get his knife like we finna have a drawdown like on Wild Wild West, talking about some draw. Man, Joe T, I seen him reach for that knife. I hear him poke him. He ran up out of the cell, Joe T. Yeah, they hit me and put me on max. My point was already high. I said, man, Disinfectant, what you locked up for? Man, I was a cleanup man out there, Joe T. Man, I was a real cleanup man. I said, for real? He said, yeah, my last incident, man, I didn't clean it up good enough, Joe T. They found it, you know what I'm saying? I said, man, he said, yeah, Joe T, all the clean up, man. I didn't clean it up good enough. They caught me head evidence, proved it. I said, man, I'm gone, man. I'm going to get your with. He said, man, that what's up, Joe T, man? You take it easy, man. Watch yourself, man. Keep yourself clean, man. If you need a bottle of this right here, I'll make you a bottle of, you know what I'm saying? I got my own disinfectant. Got that bleach in there. Got that alcohol in there, you know what I'm saying? Some of that boiling hot water, sterilize that water. And then, you know what I'm saying? On the commissary, get you some of that disinfectant, Joe T, because I'm telling you, man, these people sick in here, man. You seeing these people catching staph. These people giving tattoo, catching hepatitis. He run down all this stuff to me. Man, you don't want to get sick in here, man. You want to leave out here in perfect health, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how much time you got, but you know what I'm saying, if you're going home one day, you know what I'm saying, you want to get out there and make sure you're healthy, you know what I'm saying, they already feeding us a lot of this junk food in here, man, and they killing us with all this stuff on the commissary, so we also want to make sure, you know what I'm saying, because listen, this stuff we breathing through the vents and stuff, ain't no telling, might be some mold up in there, you know what I'm saying, if you're going down there in the shower, all that fungus and that mold up in there, you know what I'm saying, all these people, you got 150 people in there, inmates in here, when they run around here, they touching, he said, man, if you pay attention that time, I come down there real, I spray that real, he said, all them people touching that pole up and down that rail right there, man. Joe T, I'm telling you now, if they put one of them lights in here, one of them lights where they can really see them germs, I guarantee you, man, it'll scare man to death to see how many germs and stuff probably just floating around here and crawling and creeping things up in here, man. And then a lot of these dudes, Joe T, he gone into a rant. A lot of these dudes, he done pulled out his sanitizer, a lot of these dudes in here, I'm telling you, he done rubbed the sanitizer all up his arm. These dudes in here, man, they ain't taking no shower. A lot of these dudes, some of these dudes in here messing with these boys, and then they so nasty, Joe T, they mess around with the boy. They don't want nobody to know what they just did, Joe T. They don't even get straight in the shower. They go in there, they take a bird bath, Joe T, still got feces all on them and stuff, Joe T, man. These dudes nasty, man, I'm telling you, man. They sitting in these cells, and they trying to hit real quick before they sellers get in, and busting all on the floor, and then just cleaning the floor up a little bit with some Dial soap and some water, and they ain't doing nothing but spreading that stuff out. You see, I got my towel right here, got my other towel right here. I'm gonna clean it with this one, then I'm gonna clean it with that one, then I'm gonna wash them off, and then if I got to, Joe T, I clean it again. These people don't really know how to kill germs, Joe T. I'm telling you, they be spreading germs in here, so I'm just telling you, if you're young, you know what I'm saying, just make sure you're doing what you need to do, you know what I'm saying, to keep your health right, stay clean. Yep. Yeah, man. But I'm gonna finish cleaning up this cell, Joe T. I ain't gonna hold it too much long. He get the clean. I said, man, I'm gone, man, I'm gone. As I'm walking, Big C said, man, what he talking about, Joe T? I said, man, have you ever thought about how much germs in here? He said, oh, he gave you the rundown. Then he gave you the rundown, Joe T. Man, Joe T used to tell me that it seemed like every other week. I be down there talking to him. It's like he forget he was talking to me. Joe T, what he was talking about? The fungus and stuff in the shower. Talking about people busting on the floor. And I was wondering when he talking about busting on the floor. I said, he must have did that back in the day. What make a man say that if a man ain't told him that? I said, man, I don't know. He said, what do you? I said, he said, I bet he brought that reel up, didn't. He said, I said, yeah, he brought that reel up. I said, Joe T, I've been watching him. I've been watching him for a long time, Joe T. I ain't never seen him. And the only way he don't spread is if he walk down and he got his hands like this when he go down the steps. I said, I done seen him do it before. Yeah, if he ain't touching that rail, but most of the time, even on the top rail, you ever seen him just walking through in the morning and just spraying it? He got the rag, he's spraying it in the front, and he just walking like this here. I said, yeah. He said, man, yeah. He said, you know, the rock man's supposed to come and clean the door handles. He said, but the rock man cleaned the door handles because the warden wanted to shine because the door handles is gold. You don't know what the penitentiary door handle look like, and let me know you ain't never been to the penitentiary. You ain't never been to the penitentiary, I advise you to never go. He said, you're supposed to clean the door handle real good so it'll have that little shine on there, right? He said, but a lot of times, if you pay attention, he go behind the rock man and he spray everybody door handle and he clean it off with that disinfectant. I said, I done seen him do that before too. He said, yeah, he be down there cleaning the table, cleaning the microwave button off that you open the microwave up with all the time. He always wiping that front screen off because he know people got to, yeah, Joe T, man, he be down there. Yeah, I done seen him down there sometimes clean, man. He go down there and get a information request for him. He got them gloves on. He gonna fill it out. Man, boy, I'm telling you, man, that air get the, you know what I'm saying? He get the coughing and stuff. He filling out information request for him, going up there. He come down here and tell me, man, hey, the last 2 days, man, I've been having a cough. Then he's standing off from a distance on me, Joe T. Man, he tell me, man, I'm coughing down there, man. You been coughing? Man, I think them folks done got, I might done got strep throat or got something, you know, and caught the flu or something, man. Them folks, I don't know what they putting in them vents. But, man, Joe T, man, be so paranoid about catching any and anything. I'm talking about, better not nobody bump into him. He tried to sell me a bottle. I said, he tried to sell you a bottle. Yeah, I said, man, he just told me if I ever need a little bottle, you know. He said, he gonna give you the first one on the house. He gonna give you the first one on the house. Then once you get caught on, he go, hey, if you need another bottle, you know, that's really his hustle too on the side. He said he told you to get some of that disinfectant. He told you to get some of that hand sanitizer too. I said, yeah. He said, man, go on, get you some. He reached in his pocket. I got me some of that hand sanitizer. I ain't gonna lie. When he would tell me about them germs and stuff, because he got the name and all them germs and stuff, Joe T and stuff, you know what I'm saying? He know all that stuff. You go over there, he really one of them. It might be a phobia or whatever, but he knew about them germs, them flesh eaters and all that old stuff and what that staph infection and stuff really kind of scared me a little bit, Joe T. I said, man, yeah, he was telling me about it, man. I said, man, I'm gonna give me some of that old hand sanitizer and stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? So look, I'm over here chilling. Old head Nick pull up on me. Hey, Joe D, what you got going on? I said, man, I ain't doing nothing, man. I said, man, what you know about Mr. Disinfectant? Man, Mr. Disinfectant like to stay clean. That's all I know, man. Walk and talk with me real quick. I said, man, come on. He said, ain't nothing wrong with being clean, man. You know, cleanly the next thing, the godliness, man, you know. And the truth is, a lot of these folks ain't clean, Joe T, man. They ain't clean, man. I done seen him go through a couple of sellers. You know, I been down on the bottom of the hill with him, man. But one thing I know, when he put that plastic suit on, Joe T, when he put that plastic suit on, listen to me. Hey, you can say what you want to say about it, but Mr. Disinfectant, he'll throw them hands with you. He just don't want you touching his skin. I done seen him do it a couple of times. Well, let me tell you this. I'm going to tell you something, Joe T. I'm going to tell you something about these youngsters. Now, one thing I know about us as humans, you know, sometimes we wait too long. We wait till something drastic happen, you know what I'm saying, to our health, or something drastic happen in life before we realize, you know what I'm saying, one thing for sure, two things for certain, the death is inevitable. We all got to see it, right? But then when it come to our health, you know, a lot of us wait until the doctor tell us we got something. We wait for the doctor to tell us we got cancer, or we got diabetes, or high blood pressure, or cholesterol and sugar and all that old stuff, you know, especially in the black community. You know, we eat, you know what I'm saying, don't take care of the temple, you know what I'm saying? Our body is our temple, Joe T. And we wait until we got a health scare. until we decide to go on there. What's that stuff they got in the Bible? They wait for to go on their fast or to eat healthy. But then the whole time, JT, we be knowing we ain't eating healthy. We be knowing we don't supposed to be putting all that stuff in our body. We think we're gonna be young forever because when we young, our body, put that stuff on out. Then when you get older, your immune system, your ligaments and all that old stuff, it ain't functioning the same way it was. And then you done had a health scare, that doctor done told you something crazy, and now you scared. Now you want to cut back on all that sugar, you want to cut back on all that salt, you want to cut back on all that flavor on stuff, because now you're scared. But see, when I'm listening to him, when I have listened to him, now I understand all these creeping and crawling and things, and and the stuff up in the air and what's going on and stuff up in the food. So I do get it. I just think it's sad that when we do hear somebody saying stuff like that, regardless of their condition mentally, they really putting you up on game on what you need to do, to make sure you secure your health, because our health is the most important thing we got here in this world. I say, you right. You right, I could dig that. He was like, but yeah. I don't know if he told you, but he pulled out the hand sanitizer. He said, I got me some of that old hand sanitizer when he told me about that old flesh eating stuff and all these germs and stuff, these people touching stuff and all that stuff we can catch up in here that we can't see. That stuff, all that, this what scared me. He said, did he tell you about the mattress? Did he tell you the story about the mattress? I said, nah, he ain't tell me about the mattress. Man, look, I ain't never really think about it, right? So the mattresses that he was like, how many bodies you think laid on the mattresses, Joe? He said, you ever went into a hotel room or a motel and asked yourself, I wonder how many people done lived in here? Now, these penitentiaries been up here way before you were born. I'm talking about 50, 60, 70 years. Now, I don't know how often they exchange out the mattresses, right? But then when I think about it, how many inmates that revolving door and the mattresses they just hanging them out, and they ain't never really cleaned them, we clean them ourselves, but if you ain't really cleaning it and you just, let me guess, spreading it, right, there he told you then, man, just spreading them germs all over the mat, and then you laying on, you put your sheets on there, and then he told me, he said, then when the sheets go down there, they washing all the sheets and stuff together, then the sheet come up, you put them on there, and you think your sheets clean. That's why I started paying my laundry man to wash my stuff separate, or I wash my stuff myself, right? And then I said, thinking about that matter, he got to telling me, he tell you about the germs and stuff, Joe. Man, you got to tell me about them germs and stuff, man. Man, and they could be on that mattress, Joe. I'm talking about scared me. I went on, got me a bottle of that stuff, you know what I'm saying? And then Joe T, man, trying to talk. I told him when I ran out, run out, man. He talking about $5 a bottle. I said, oh, he did. I said, that's what Big C just told me. Big C told me the first. He said, yeah, the first one on him, but the second, once he gets you to understand the being clean, he gonna tell you, it's gonna cost you, right? I said, man, that's crazy. I said, man, yeah, man. He tried to tell me the whatever. So we finished up talking. I go about my business, right? The dude said they come back or whatever. They finish up their little argument, whatever. Everybody see that they argue. He done threatened to put their plastic suit on. Couple of days go by, I'm standing in the cell. I see my door kind of move, like somebody was on my door handle. I said, what's up? He said, man, this Mr. Disinfectant, Joe T, man. Let me holler at you. I said, man, this open, man. Go on, pop the door. He popped the door. Fire. Yeah, Joe T, man. So I got that straightened out with my celly, right? Ain't no disrespect, Joe T, but I know you're selling cool. I ain't racist, but a little bit I am. He like, how you sell me with that white boy? They ain't no white folk, man. I said, nah, my celly cool. He said, man, I'm just. Can I step in real quick, Joe T? If I step in, I got to clean. Cleanly the next thing, the godliness. I said, yeah, man, this is what old head Nick was saying the other day. But yeah, you can step on in, man. I appreciate that, man. Bless his cell, Joe T. He pulled the thing out. He pulled the rag off. As soon as he come in, he sprayed the inside of my door, wiped the handle off. He was like, man, me and my celly, we straightened that out. He was like, this area right here, Joe T, this corner right here, you got to be mindful of this corner, because right here, you see, we got this vent right here. And a lot of time when it get cooled up in here, that vent get the dropping whatever that mucus is coming out here. It get on that wall right here. So really, this side right here, Joe T, you got to be careful of this right here, because, we hang our coats we hang our coats, and sometimes, you know what I'm saying, whatever else you put over here, you know, our hygiene and stuff is over here. But a lot of that stuff is coming down out of that vent. You know, it was a couple months ago, I was coughing real bad, right? I was coughing real bad. They don't get up there and clean that stuff, you know. So right up in here, Joe T, you got to make sure you really get it. You want to spray it. I'm sitting there and thinking, he really spraying. Then he say, and then right here on the side of your toilet, right here on the side of your toilet, you know what I'm saying? You want to make sure you get this too, because you know this, you know, that splash of your urine. You know what I'm saying? A lot of time when you flush, because some of the toilet's stronger than the other when you flush. Can I flush your toilet, Joe T? I said, yeah, go on, Mr. Disinfectant. He sprayed the handle. He sprayed all that chrome right there. Yeah, Joe T, you want to make sure. Yeah, you see that, Joe T? You see how that water splash up over there? He was like, just stay right there, though. I said, you good, Mr. Disinfectant? He was like, yeah, you see how that water kind of jump up on right here around your toilet right here? So 9 times out of 10, and then you probably got your couple of sprinkles over here on the side right here. So you want to make sure you get down up in here. You will get down up in here, that bleach and stuff, man. You want to make sure you clean that over here. And then I don't know how many people come in and out of your cell. I don't let people come in. I tell my cell, that's another thing. All that company and stuff, and people touching the door, and then when they come in, not only they ain't clean, you don't know what kind of energy people carrying. Because I believe in spirits, Joe T. But these people sitting on the desk, they sitting there behind on the desk, Joe T. Have you ever paid attention to how often these people wash their jeans, Joe T? I said, not really. Can I answer your question? You gonna be honest? I said, yeah. When the last time you washed your jeans? I said, I probably wash them about once a week exactly. Them jeans ain't clean. He said, you got to think, when you go down there, when you do go to child, I know you don't go down there often. I know who really go down there and who don't. But when you do go down there, he said, when you go to the school building or wherever you're going, or when you go to visit, he said, you got to sit you behind somebody somewhere else. Somebody else behind done sit or somebody done touch. So them germs and stuff, he said, but after a certain time, depending on how cool the cell is or when you know, them germs will die off, but them jeans is dirty. He said, so people coming in and out of everybody's cell, you got to think. They probably done went in 15 cells and done set they butt right there with somebody's hands being, somebody's food being out of the microwave. They just transferring germs everywhere, and then they come here and they post up on you, talking to you like they cool. So you want, anytime somebody come up in here, especially right here, Joe, you want to make sure you clean that real good. You want to make sure you clean that real good, Joe T, because you just never know. But I said, what's up? What you needed to holler at me about? Oh, yeah, about that, man. I'm just wondering, you got a summer sausage or two? I'm trying to put me a meal together, man. If I go down and holler at Big C, finna get me an onion, man. If you want, you know what I'm saying, I mess with you, you know what I'm saying. I'm probably the best person to get some food from, or ask to do your food, because these dudes, you know, so probably ain't wiping their hand. But I was just trying to see if, you know what I'm saying, if I get a summer sausage or whatever. I said, yeah. He said, what? He said, I said it's over. He said, oh, let me step out the cell real quick. So I step out of the cell. I said, man, why you do me like that? Man, Joe T, I ain't trying to say you ain't clean, but you know what I'm saying? You said with the white boy, and then, you know, I don't know, Joe T, I don't get you don't strike me as a dirty dude, but, you know, you probably ain't aware of all the stuff I'm aware of. So I was like, all right, Mr. Clean. So I reach in the bag. He grabbed it. He said, did you ever get you some hand sanitizer? I said, no. He pitched the hand sanitizer to me. He said, yeah, if you can, just go ahead and hit that with your hand, because you already done reached in the bag. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's in the bag, but just go on and disinfect your hands. And if you can, you know what I'm saying, because I ain't got my gloves on me. He was like, but I got my rag right here. Go ahead and wipe that summer sausages down for me. Because the summer sausages come from the warehouse over here to the inmates and then put it in the bag. I don't know what other stuff they took. From over there, then they come over here, they put that in the bag. He said, I don't know, Joe T, so I'm just asking, you know what I'm saying? If you go, I said, man, I get you, Joe T. He said, man, I get that back to you, man. I appreciate that, man, for going over here and making me a meal or whatever. My about this man that made me so conscious of the potential of germs It didn't make no sense. I'm talking about washing my hands more, 15 to 30 seconds hot. You know what I'm saying? He got me looking at my mattress. He just got me looking at things. That made me a little paranoid, but he also done educated me on, you know what I'm saying? Just it's things are dirty, right? People could be dirty. Then one thing I hated in the penitentiary was people wanted to speak to you every time they seen you. It's like, so you'll shake one person's hand maybe 10 times a day. Joe T, what you got going on? Hey, I just seen you, bro. You just went to the yard, came back from the yard. Before that, you saw me at the microwave. Joe T, what you got going on? What you doing, bro? I ain't doing nothing. You went down there to the yard, came back. Joe T, bro, let me tell you, folks, you ain't got to shake my hand every single time, but he made me conscious of scratching, digging, the pants. You don't want to pants 15 times before you wash them. You been in and out your pocket. You been, man, listen to me. So I started, then I'm just watching. He always clean. Man, one day, somebody done bumped him. He done upped the spray. Grabbed his hand sanitizer, hit him, and he talking crazy to the dude. At the same time, the dude, man, disinfectant, nobody mean to bump into you, man. Hey, why you doing all that? Hey, man, spray that stuff like that on me one more time. Mr. Disinfectant, man, hey, man, I don't know where you been. Man. You know, I don't play like that, man. You done bumped into my arm, man. I probably need to cut my own arm out. They get to arguing. Mr. Disinfectant say, what you want to do? You want to fight or something? He said, man, you ain't going to fight nobody. He said, what? Who told you that? Who told you that? I'm aware of where I'm at. I'm just trying to be clean. But ain't nobody gonna disrespect me. But if you want to fight, you can fight. Everybody get it. Man, Mr. Disinfectant said he won't one. Mr. Disinfectant about to clean you up, ain't he? About to clean you up. Man, dude ain't talking about nothing. He said, man, let me go put my suit on. He said, your suit? Man, let me go put my suit on real quick. Man, that man go up in the cell. I'm talking about transform. He come out of the cell. He got the plastic and it's tailored. It ain't like a big plastic. It's tailored. It's fit. He got the plastic on blue. He got some of the penitentiary gloves on, but more so I don't know if y'all ever seen them brown penitentiary gloves. You ain't never seen them brown penitentiary gloves. Let me know you ain't never been to the penitentiary. You ain't never been to the penitentiary. I advise you never go to the penitentiary. But under the glove, he got plastic on, and he got the brown penitentiary gloves on, and then somehow he got them tied. He got them right here. You can see they tied tight. My guy step out. Come on up here. Come on. Everybody looking like, man, Mr. Disinfectant said he want to see you, man. Man, what's up, Mr. Disinfectant? You ain't talking about nothing. He go up in the step, Mr. Disinfectant step in the cell. All you see is you see stuff like he wait for dude to come through. I guess that's the way he gonna clean them before he come in the cell. Man, dude pass that threshold and pull the door behind you. Man, next thing you know, the door, oh, boom. Mr. Disinfectant got him like this here, bringing him out of the cell. After he put, dude still standing right there. Mr. Disinfectant done went back in the cell, grabbed that bottle. Dude talking crazy to him. Man, you could go on somewhere. He's spraying down and cleaning the whole cell after whatever just happened in there. Dude standing there saying, man, come on, cuz. It's over with, cuz. He cleaning everything. He come outside the door, clean, man. I ain't scared of nobody now. Just because I like to stay clean don't mean I won't fight y'all now. Now, I'll fight. I ain't tripping on none of that. Few days after that, my guy got a cough. He run down to the officer. I need to go to medical. Everybody looking like something wrong. Man, they give him a pass, let him go to medical because they know how he is. He finna write grieves. He finna do everything. He trying to go get his health checked. He go up there, get checked. They tell him ain't nothing wrong. A couple days after that, 2-3 other people coughing. They go up there. So at this point, everybody done signed a grievance saying they need to go check the vent. Come to find out, it was a mold in the vents. So however they, you know what I'm saying, it was a couple people had to move out of the cells or whatever. They done clogged it, however they supposed to clean that, but it was mold in the vent. When I tell you they confirmed that it was a mold in that vent, Mr. Disinfectant went so crazy. he was blocking the vent completely. Him and his celly done got into it out. He getting into it with the warden when they come down here for inspection. Listen, they said, what you want to do? Because anywhere you go, you know, they going to have vent. I'm telling y'all need to be checking them vents. He get the policy, how often they need to be. Listen, we ain't finna play. My guy went crazy enough about them for cleaning them vents. So with that being said, a lot of times if you're a hypochondriac, you can be on to something. But what I've learned about people who are hypochondriac is the power of thought. Sometimes you can think something so much, your body will respond and you will catch the disease. People don't believe they can talk themselves into being depressed. You can. You could talk yourself into having anxiety. You could talk yourself into stress. You can talk yourself out of progression. You could talk yourself into doubt. You could talk yourself into fear. You could talk yourself into getting sick. It was a girl I used to deal with. And anytime I had a speaking engagement or something I had to do, y'all know who I'm talking about, or something I had to do, she would always say she was sick. Now, in saying that, you were just cool a couple of days. Now you laying in the bed and your energy, you thinking, man, I'm just always tired. Because you always saying you tired. One thing I've come to understand, that there is power in our words. There's power in your thoughts. So if you ain't understanding that the Most High created the entire world and worlds, universe, stars, insects, animals, us humans, everything, by speaking a word. If you think his own creation, who he said he made in the image of him and in their likeness, that he didn't give you the ability to have that, as a man thinketh, so is he. Keep on saying you don't feel good. You're going to start feeling even worse. Keep on saying you tired. Guess what? You're going to get tired. Keep on saying you down, you depressed, and then turn the music on to match that same attitude. You're going to get depressed. Keep on waking up every morning talking about this and setting your tone and your mood for your entire day, and then you wonder why everything throwed off. You was set on that. Keep on thinking that hypochondriac. I want to sympathize with you to an extent, because you ain't gonna miss a beat. But understanding strongholds, because when the scripture talk about, it's only one way to get that type of spirit off, and that's because it's a stronghold, through fasting and prayer. Somebody may be a hypochondriac, but guess what? You're equivalent if you got lust on you, because that lust has the same hold on you. It's just different things functioning that you can compare to the hypochondriac. The hypochondriac don't like being a lot of places because they overthinking a lot of things, got a lot of anxiety, always thinking they sick and always thinking something wrong, and it's keeping them from progressing in some shape, form, or fashion, or it's keeping them from opportunity, keeping them from forming relationships, or keeping them, or not realizing the way you treat your child, because you're a hypochondriac. You always got your child at the hospital. Same thing, you can have a lustful desire and not understanding it could be where your money is being wasted at. It could be where your energy and where your time is going, and you don't realize if you cut back on that, it's other things that you would have time for. I'm speaking for personal conviction when I talk about the lust. So just because somebody has this and you don't have a log in your eyes, but see the speck of yours. Because one thing I've come to understand, we're all dealing with something in some shape, form, or fashion, and only you know what it is that you're dealing with. So whatever it is that you're dealing with, and you know it's hindering your growth in some shape or form or fashion, my question to you, if you know that the eye is causing a problem, because you pluck out the one that's causing the problem. If you know that your hands is in, and you know I gotta cut off my right because that right hand, because it's constantly keeping you in a situation, could you do it? And the membership is back. So if you want to watch videos, some of the other videos that I haven't posted on this page, they in the membership. I got more time now, and I'm finna film season 2 of Traps and another movie, and I got some other things going on. For the people who've been asking about my social media, I've deactivated everything, just like I was just telling you. If you knowing that something is causing you to be distracted, cut it off. So I had to cut it off for a while. Been contemplating when I'm gonna cut it back on. So I ain't blocked nobody. I ain't, you know what I'm saying? I just ain't been on it because I needed to spend some time with the Most High. I need to get my mind right about some things, and I need to make sure, grieving my granny and then my partner passing, you know what I'm saying, just wasn't having me all over the place, you know what I'm saying. I had to sit, take a step back, and really, you know what I'm saying, reevaluate some things. But we back at it. It's your boy.